In the last video, we saw how to install Python packages onto your computer, how to import them onto your script, and finally how to read a CSV file with pandas. And today we are going to see how to access the table, how to access the contents of the table, how to apply mathematical operations on the numerical values, how to find companies that match exactly a specific condition, how to add a new column to the table, and how to write the new table as a CSV file. Okay, let's start from accessing a column of the table. In the last video, we saw that the table inside the CSV file has several columns: ticker, exchange, country code, market cap. And if we want to access just one column of the table, we can give the column name to method, and it returns another table or another data frame that has just one column, ticker. Okay, let's see if it works. We print the returned data frame tickers with the print function and run the program from the command line. And you can see just one column ticker is displayed. And this is the horizontal axis of the table. And we can instead give the number of rows of the table to get a specific row of the table. And this can be done with the iLog property or the data frame method, and we specify the number of row. And if we want to access the 10th row of the table, we give 9 because the index starts from 0. So let's see if it works. And just one column is displayed. Each column displayed on the left, and on the right is their values: ticker, company name, sector, industry, market cap, exchange, and country code. And the next is a combination of two operations. We access a specific column, ticker, of the meta table. This contains just one column, ticker, and this is also a data frame. And we access the 10th row of the table. We give 9 because the index starts from 0. And let's see what happens if we run the program. We get just one ticker because meta ticker is a data frame of just tickers, and we access the 10th row of the table. Okay, the next example is condition matching of the table. In the last example, we gave a column name to method to get specific column from the table. But instead, we can also give a condition to the table to get specific rows from the table. And this is an example of finding companies whose market caps are greater than $1 trillion. We first access the column market cap, and we specify that these values must be greater than $1 trillion. This becomes a list of booleans. If we run the program, we can get just 5 companies. Of course, Apple comes first. And the next is sorting. This is simple. There is a function sort values in the data frame method. We can sort the table by a specific column. We give a column by which we want to sort the table, and we specify if we want to sort the table in ascending or descending. So if we give false to the argument named ascending, it means we wanna sort the table in descending order. Okay, let's run the program. And Apple comes first. Then Microsoft, Amazon, Google. And the next example is getting 5 most valuable companies from the table. We first sort the table as we did before, and we specify the range of index. We can also specify the range like from 0 to 5. The index 5 isn't included, and we can omit the first 0. So what happens if we run the program? Okay, just first 5 companies were selected. And the next example is applying mathematical operations on the numerical values of the table. I guess it's less likely that you wanna apply square root on market cap, but we can apply any mathematical operation on numerical values. I said in the last video, I assigned an alias to numpy as np, so we can access a function square root of numpy with np, and we gave the column market cap of the meta table. This function returns the square root of the market caps, and we save these values as another column. We can add another column to the table this way, and let's run the program. Okay, it worked. Another mathematical operation is a sum function of numpy, and pandas also have the same function, so we can calculate the average, the market cap with numpy's mean function or pandas mean function. And another example is standard deviation. Standard deviation measures how much the data is distributed. NumPy has a function std, so there's pandas, and let's run the program. Does it work? Yep, it worked. And finally, we want to save the new table. We added several columns to meta, so we want to save it as a new CSV file. It's not hard. We use 2 CSV functions of meta, and we give file name and the extension. Let's run it. And it worked. And you can see that a new file was made. You can open it. And we have a new column, square root of market caps. So if you are interested in this topic, please subscribe my channel.